Hey there, my friends. Thank you for stopping by. Try Paper Play. I'm happy to come today to share with you one of my final steps for this pretty joy in front of you, the Gopher's Day Out. Uh, it says my very first Winnie the Pooh. And today I happen to be off from work because I've got some crazy back pains and all kind of nonsense going on. And one of the best ways for me to distract myself in my painkillers Tylenol state is to decorate the final step of decorating this beautiful journal with some washies. And so I'm going to do that and just bring you along for the process. This journal is complete, but I still want to add some finishing touches with the washies. So if you stick around with me, we will get that done. So when you're doing this step for me, I just want to have like a few je ne sais quoi spots, like just pops, anything to make it pop. And so I've taken out my washies. I'm going to be using primarily anything that goes with the cover. And so for this one I see in front of me, I think I want to start with the gold. It actually looks quite pretty, prettier in front of me than possibly on screen. So we're going to start with that. Now, there are a few varieties of washies. I happen to have two kinds right now. One of them that I have is where what you just saw, the way that I peeled that off. And there's another where it's more like this, where it's attached to a, let's say, you know how we have the toilet rolls? Well, this is attached to a roll, and you basically peel it off, peel it outward, and you stick. As opposed to this one, for example, it carries a holder still, but actually, is this the same one? Yeah, it carries a holder, but the way in which it peels off is where it is not sticky when you peel it off like this. Here it's a sticky right here, see? But this one, it isn't. This one, you have to manually go in and try your darndest to find the opening and peel it in order to get that sticky. Now, they're both wonderful, but for me, I prefer this, because then I don't have to play around and try to find that opening. It's so time consuming, and sometimes it takes away the fun. But that's just me. Oh boy. So I told you what's cooking with me today. And I'm not accustomed to being home on a weekday. I love working. There's so much to do at work. And when I'm not there and return, I just have to double up. And I don't like that. I guess no one does. And so that's that. But there are times when you're not feeling your best at all. And I know for myself, if I go into work and I'm not well, number one, that's not good for my health and my well-being. But I'm also going to be just as busy and I wouldn't be able to feel any better at all. I'll have to force myself to be productive in a not well state. So that's why you have me today. So I do hope I feel better soon. But yeah, I am taking a rest day, and was so tempted to go to the doctor, but my back pain and such is not one that's easily solved. Ongoing, I had a awful fall about 2 years ago on the TTC bus, and I've not been fully the same since then. So I hope you guys are liking my videos. I am absolutely in love with everything paper. I believe, and this is just me, I believe that paper therapy, paper crafting is one of the best kept secret out there, and that is not a good thing, because something as powerful as paper crafting should never be kept a secret. And that is why myself and a number of individuals are always seeking to get the word out about the power of paper crafting and mental health. I've been a part of this paper crafting community for almost as long as I've had my daughter. I think I started when she was about two and a half, and she's now 17 in, 2 weeks? Can you imagine that? I've got a big girl. So I strongly believe that paper crafting is a hidden gem, and I encourage everybody to investigate and find out for themselves. So continue to watch my videos. You have 600 and something videos of mine here on this Try Paper Play channel. And of course, if you're looking to be a little motivated, I do have Aisha Motivates. That's my other channel. And there, I like to say that it's like putting wheels to your dreams. I love encouraging people to live fully in everything that they do. Life is so precious, and we should not squander it. And anything that brings you pure joy should be found and lived out. What is it that you've always wanted to do? What's holding you back from going after what it is that you enjoy? And here's the kicker. Sometimes we will not be able to do what it is that we enjoy fully, to its full extent, but begin where you are and do a little bit, if a little bit is all that you can do. But to sit in the bleachers and do nothing, no, baby girl. Life is way too sweet and precious for that, and we will have no one to blame when at the end of our days we are bitter and full of regrets. I seek out to live as full as I can, and I am so grateful that I am the type of person for whom a little bit of joy goes a long way. Paper crafting fills my heart with joy. Life fills my heart with joy. I'm grateful for my relationship with Christ, my daughter, who is such a smart girl, getting 90s and all that good stuff. So proud of her. I don't know if you've noticed, but for me, I have a thing with my washies. Number one, again, all things paper, my heart is there. What I love about the washies in terms of my journals and the placements, I love putting them here at the bottom. I don't know, somehow when I'm watching at this page, my eyes land here. And I just, anything pretty, right? And so I like going here to the bottom. Sometimes, depending on the space of the page, I would go to the top, sometimes here, seldom downwards, but to each his own. So don't let my placements discourage you, but rather always remember, in crafting, you want to go with what makes your heart and spirit say, yeah, I like how that looks. So right now there's a page number there. I don't want to cover that up because that's pretty, even by itself. That's pretty. So I don't want to do anything to that. My main goal in the washies in my journals is, again, it add a little something, and it makes a difference when you're looking over your journals. It makes a difference. To me, it does. Even this page, take this page for example, the fact that I can see this bit of washi here, I don't feel compelled to put anything here. Because I have this, I can see that flowing over into the page. Even this, I don't fully want to, but I think I can get away with it if I put something. Do I want to put something else? I don't think I will. I don't think I want to. I think it's good. Now maybe we can do something. Isn't this gorgeous? That's so pretty. Again, I cannot begin to tell you the joy that comes into my being just looking at color combinations and interesting page layouts. I just love all things paper and paper crafting. And here's a kicker. There are times when I come across people and I'm speaking to them about what I do for fun, because I ask them what they enjoy for fun. And they say, oh, I'm not creative at all. I don't have a creative bone in my body. And I like to let them know that that is not true. Because in paper crafting, it is okay to do something and feel that it's a mistake. Why? Because it's so forgiving, and what you might deem a mistake could be easily fixed, altered, adjusted, and no one will know the difference except you. So get out there and craft. Start getting your supplies and It doesn't have to be expensive, my friends. When I started out, and I still do, going to craft shows and um, craft garage sale or craft fairs, I like to call it. They sell new and gently used items, and I mean like 90% off. My craft space is full, and not even half of what I have was new, because sometimes hobbies change, lifestyle changes, space, who knows? But things change. Maybe someone passed away, and family members are selling their craft supplies because they are not into paper crafting. And these are some of the ways that I've been able to acquire and now have quite an extensive supplies for my crafting. And now I am able to champion two separate uh, grade 4 and 5 classes. So, yeah. So we're almost finished. And I believe that the addition of the washes is so subtle yet impacting. And this journal will be for sale. It might take me a while, but I plan on putting it on Etsy if it's not taken. It's a writing journal. I believe strongly in making journals that can be used. Now, once you have the journal, you do have the right to do with it as you wish, but as the creator of the journals, you do what you want. I will create so that you can have options, but I make my journals so that there are lots of opportunities for journaling, and you can also take the pages that are already filled up either with a photo or a print, and you can attach and add more pages by extending, or take a journal, not a journal but rather an envelope, attach it to a page, and now you've got a extra tuck spot. There's so much that we can do. The good thing is I will be providing a goodie package so that you can further decorate and beautify this journal even further should you choose to do that. So I'm just gonna pipe down a bit here now and continue to finish off, and then I will do a full flip through. Uh-oh, I dropped that. Maybe I meant to use a different one. Let's go with this. I like that. Now, where can you get washies? You can get washies from the Michael store. Dollarama sells washies. If you happen to go to specialty craft stores, you definitely will be able to get some washies from there. And even Dollar Tree. Now, not always are they uniquely beautiful and such, but you'll be able to get washi. So I think I'm gonna leave off here. You will get a lovely pack so that you can further decorate this as you journal. I have a lovely stash of washi, as you can see over here. Not that much, but sufficient. More than some, right? So let's go through this. I've completed the washis where I would like them to be. Let's go on in. So I might not take out everything from every pocket, but when I'm putting this, if it's not taken and I put it in my Etsy store, you will get an opportunity to see some more of the photos if you wish.